Well, Ford is cutting 1,000 salaried jobs as part of a 2-year cost-cutting plan. However, some are suggesting those cuts could be tied to something else.
And at the same time, good news. The Detroit Three working as fast as they can to keep up with customer demand. Our Jim Kurtzner live on Detroit's east side, where a new FCA plant is set to open with 5,000 new jobs. Jim.
Everything's still in place for an opening early next year. By the looks of the plant today, it's been buzzing with people still getting it ready. On the other hand, COVID-19 is still slowing the overall recovery of Detroit's Big Three.
It's a slow recovery. It's a fragile recovery.
Another analyst tells 7 Action News over at Ford, COVID made it easier for managers to track who was getting their work done and who wasn't while working from home, and suggests they found 1,000 salaried jobs they didn't need. Ford is expected to be in the red this year, in spite of a 2-year cost-cutting plan.
Ford has already signaled that this is a lost year for profits because of the pandemic.
The showrooms of the car makers remain busy. Help from Congress for the Detroit Big Three earlier this year has been put on hold, with a focus on helping people out of work and businesses staying open.
It's been stunning that the consumer is so resilient, and dealers have proven to be very resilient and resourceful on figuring out ways to get vehicles to customers. There was a lot of talk about possibly another cash for clunkers deal. That makes no sense, frankly, because the auto companies are having a really hard time grinding out the production. Inventories have never been this low in either new or used cars.
Auto production has continued with COVID protections, with one major exception. Last week, a GM plant in Wentzville, Missouri, making a popular, in-demand mid-size pickup.
Because that's a hotbed of COVID right now. And they've had high absenteeism. They've even put some salaried workers on the line there.
The first new auto plant in Detroit in 3 decades will build SUVs for Dodge and Jeep. Success on the horizon for FCA and the Motor City.
Their Jeep brand has got a slew of new products, so I think next year is going to be a good year for Jeep.
Now, as we've been reporting, the car makers have borrowed billions to get through these tough times. They learned a lot in the 08-09 recession, and Alan and Glenda, they're using those lessons every day to get through the rest of this year. Back to you.
All right, Jim, thank you. Looks like it's going to be a little bit of a different road for the Big Three automakers here in Detroit. Glenda?